Why would you drop everything to explore a city like Billings, Montana? Maybe it's curiosity, the pull to wander wide-open trails, stand beneath ancient sandstone cliffs, and feel something bigger than yourself. Maybe it's the promise of indulgence, like a perfectly seared steak after a day of adventure, or a starlit sky that feels like your own private cinema. Or maybe travel is just our favorite way to find the stories we didn't know we were missing. Whatever it is, stick around. Billings just might answer the why you didn't even know you were asking. Forget private jets. This is Billings on a budget, baby. Grab a 3-day Met Transit pass for just $15, which gets you unlimited rides on their charmingly unpredictable city buses. You might not get Wi-Fi, but you will get local wisdom from someone named Earl. Our base for the weekend? The Dude Rancher Lodge, a retro motor inn that's got cowboy charm, neon signage, and rooms for just $95 a night, totaling $285 for 3 nights. It's right downtown, within walking distance of breweries, museums, and at least one suspiciously enthusiastic statue of a horse. Let's wrangle some fun, without rustling up debt. Day 1 rides in on a prairie breeze and a growling stomach. Start at Stella's Kitchen and Bakery, where the French toast combo and coffee comes in at $18. Then gallop over to Pictograph Cave State Park, where you'll hike the sandstone bluffs, study 2,000-year-old rock art, and imagine ancient hunters sketching bison in ochre and charcoal. $8 entry for a glimpse into Montana's deep past. You'll also find interpretive signs, shaded picnic spots, and sweeping views of the Yellowstone River Valley below, perfect for a quiet wander. For lunch, Sophie's Kitchen serves up a roast beef sandwich and mimosa for $25. Next, explore the Western Heritage Center, where rotating exhibits feature native artifacts, cowboy gear, and frontier stories, all housed in a gorgeous 1901 library with creaky floors and a touch of ghostly charm. $5 admission. End the day at Jake's Bar and Grill with a steak and wine for $50. Our second day kicks off with cowboy calories at McCormick Cafe, where breakfast comes in at $22. First stop, the Moss Mansion, a grand 1903 redstone estate that once belonged to one of Billings' most powerful families. Inside, you'll explore preserved bedrooms, peek behind velvet curtains, marvel at crystal chandeliers, and wander through early 1900s innovation. From servant bells to in-wall telephones, $15 admission gets you a one-way ticket to Montana's Gilded Age. For lunch, stacked, a Montana grill hits the spot with a midday meal coming in at $40. Then get hands-on at the Wise Wonders Science and Discovery Museum, a whimsical spot full of interactive labs, retro contraptions, and STEM games designed to spark curiosity in both kids and nostalgic adults. Entry is $7. Wrap up at the Windmill Restaurant for dinner at $45. Day 3 saddles up with breakfast at Red Rooster Cafe, where a hearty plate runs around $30. First adventure, the Yellowstone Art Museum, where you'll stroll through bold Western landscapes, indigenous beadwork, and avant-garde paintings by Montana's finest. Wander from 19th century cowboy sketches to experimental sculptures. $8 admission for a creative journey that tells the story of the West through brushstrokes and bold ideas. Lunch is served at the Granary, a classic Billings spot with cozy vibes and a $45 midday total. In the afternoon, roam Zoo, Montana, a peaceful 70-acre sanctuary where grizzlies lumber, wolves prowl, and peacocks strut past native trees. With $12 admission, you'll explore natural habitats, learn about regional conservation, and maybe even spot a red panda midnap. Dinner wraps up at Buffalo Block, where the bill rings in at $50, served with smoky flavors and plenty of cowboy swag. Level 1, Budget Adventurer, grand total, $680.
Headed out on your next adventure? Don't forget these 10 travel essentials that make every trip smoother. From smart backpacks to portable chargers, noise-canceling headphones to a must-have first aid kit, we've got the ultimate checklist for stress-free travel. Whether you're team budget or VIP, these are the items you'll wish you'd packed. Hit the link now and travel smarter.
Welcome to Billings, Level Up Style, where we trade budget bus banter for a sleek rental SUV at $120 a day, $360 total. No more Earl from Route 7 giving unsolicited life advice. We're staying at the Northern Hotel for $300 a night, $900 total. A place so refined even the pillows have career goals. It's smack downtown, classy as heck, and smells like success and leather-bound books. Time to roam Montana with horsepower, cold AC, and not a single motel carpet stain in sight. The first day starts at Maple Moose Coffee and Pop Shop, where breakfast and a caffeine boost ring in at $35. Then roll over to Lake Elmo State Park, a 123-acre urban lake perfect for paddleboarding, shoreline strolls, and spotting ducks that act like locals. For $8 entry, it's fresh air, still water, and pure Montana serenity. After a morning outdoors, head to local kitchen and bar for a cozy midday reset. Expect $50 for elevated comfort food with Montana flair. In the afternoon, dive into a guided brewery and distillery tour where you'll hit up places like Thirsty Street and Undammed Distilling, sip award-winning pours, and hear stories that get funnier with every glass. $75 for the ride. End strong at Walker's Grill where dinner comes in at $65 and tastes like an upgrade. Day 2 greets you with city charm and cowboy caffeine. Grab breakfast at Eben Coffee Collective where your morning order runs $35. Then saddle up for a guided horseback ride with Bitter Creek Outfitters, a real-deal local ranch experience. You'll ride through scenic Rimrocks terrain, spot mule deer among the pines, and hear cowboy lore from your guide. $75 for an hour of Montana freedom on 4 hooves. For lunch, we stop at Muzzle Loader Cafe, a local favorite where you'll dig in for $55. In the afternoon, explore downtown Billings Art Walk, a self-guided tour through galleries, murals, and artisan spaces featuring local and regional artists. With rotating exhibits and quirky storefronts, it's a cultural stroll that's totally free. Cap off the day at 10 at the Northern, where dinner wraps up at $85 in timeless Montana style. Our last day starts with Maple Magic and wide Montana skies. Grab breakfast at Cracker Barrel, where the morning tab is $30. Then head out for a private fossil dig adventure with Yellowstone Paleo Expeditions. For $90, you'll spend 2 hours in the hills outside Billings, working with paleontologists to unearth real dinosaur bones and learn the geology of the region. It's dusty, it's thrilling, and yes, you might leave with a fossilized souvenir. For lunch, refuel at Carver's Brazilian Steakhouse, where sizzling meats and bold flavors total $65. Afterward, hit Shiloh Crossing, Billings' top shopping plaza. Pick up a leather belt at Lou Taubert Ranch Outfitters and a Montana-themed hoodie from Shields. $110 total for Frontier Meats Fresh style. Wrap it up at Montana Sky Restaurant, where dinner and a cocktail close your trip at $90. Level 2, level up tier. Grand total, $2,928. No buses, no rentals, no Earl from Route 7 offering unsolicited life advice. This is Billings in beast mode. We're rolling with Billings Elite Executive Transport at $10,000 total, where a suited driver opens your door, the leather seats smell like inheritance, and traffic waits for you. Our palace, the presidential suite at the Doubletree by Hilton, running $3,500 a night, $10,500 for 3 nights. Complete with skyline views, velvet everything, and a dining room bigger than most Montana homes. This isn't just luxury. It's don't speak to me unless you also own land luxury. Day 1 begins in pure VIP fashion with breakfast at Bernie's Diner, where we'll ease into the day over morning classics and spend around $60. Then it's off to Yellowstone Cellars and Winery for a private barrel tasting hosted by the winemaker. $900 gets us artisan vintages, paired bites, and insider stories on how Billings bottles boldness. You'll explore the cellar, toast with reserve reds, and leave with a monogrammed glass that screams, collector, not casual. After that, we'll grab lunch at Tao New Asian and drop $70 for sleek vibes and next-level noodles. The afternoon takes us behind the scenes at the iconic Babcock Theater. $1,000 grants us exclusive access to dressing rooms, the projection booth, and the century-old stage where legends once stood. There's history in every velvet fold. Close the day at Bistro Enzo, where we'll dine in refined comfort and spend $120 on ambiance with a side of lamb chops. Day 2 of VIP kicks off at Montana Jack's Diner, where we'll fuel up on hearty bites and old-school flair, spending around $55. Then we're heading to Billings Flying Service for a private helicopter tour over the Rimrocks, Yellowstone River, and Big Sky Country. $1,500 buys 45 jaw-dropping minutes above Montana's most dramatic terrain, with narration and custom flight paths. After touching down, we'll head to Nara Restaurant for lunch and spend $85 on sushi perfection and serene vibes. In the afternoon, we'll book a private glass-blowing workshop at Prairie Fire Art Studio. $800 for hands-on sculpting, molten magic, and a custom keepsake you help create. Whether it's a vase or a weirdly elegant bowl, it's yours forever. End with dinner at Montana Sky Restaurant, where $150 gets skyline views, wine pairings, and entrees worthy of applause. Our last day opens with a smirk and smoked bacon at the Stirrup Cafe, where we'll do breakfast the classic way and spend around $50 before gliding into our final day of indulgence. First up, a private art buying experience at Toucan Gallery for $1,300. A local curator walks us through prized pieces, introduces us to emerging Montana talent, and even arranges white glove delivery. Afterward, we'll do lunch at Asian Sea Grill and drop $80 on bold flavors before floating into the afternoon. Next, full-body bliss at Sanctuary Spa and Salon, where a $900 private spa session includes eucalyptus steam, hot stone massage, and enough tranquility to forget we once budgeted anything. Dinner finishes at 5 on Black. $95 for smoky bowls and upscale cocktails that leave us feeling tropical and untouchable. Level 3, VIP Luxury. Grand total, $27,665. That wraps up our 3 wild ways to conquer Billings. From the scrappy genius of the budget adventurer, to the sleek swagger of the level-up tier, to the unapologetic opulence of VIP luxury. Whether you're rolling with bus passes or private chauffeurs, Billings delivers big sky, bold flavor, and plenty of surprises. So which one are you? Smart saver, classy cruiser, or high-rolling legend? Drop your pick in the comments, hit that like, and subscribe for more travel tiers done right. Next up, we're heading somewhere sun-soaked and scandalous. You don't want to miss it.